See, I heard you were gonna be here today. And I know how you like to show out. So I said, I gotta at least put something on to match my man right here. How you doing, sir?
Good, good.
Big Daddy Kane, goddamn, it's so much to ask you. But so let's take it back. Let's take it back. How did you first hear about Cold Chillin?
When I came into the picture, there wasn't quite a Cold Chillin yet, right? Yeah, it was just, Juice Crew. So that's what I heard of through Biz. I had met Biz in '84, and we had been rocking together, doing shows and stuff. And then eventually, he got connected with Marley and the rest of the crew. And then him and Shante recorded Def Fresh Crew. And I was actually in the studio that night. The first time I got to see the magic of Roxanne Shante, and it was beautiful. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but all of those early off records from Roxanne, Revenge up to, was it Def Fresh Crew or Queen? Which one came in last? Def Fresh Crew or Queen of Rocks? Def Fresh Crew. All of those, Shante is going off the dome.
She's crazy with it.
All those songs, yeah. Because I'm sitting there wondering why is she saying different rhymes each take? And Biz is like, she's just going off the dome. She didn't write none of that down. I'm like, so all these records I've been listening to is just off. I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, amazing.
Skill level's crazy. And so when I was doing some of my research, because when, at my age at that time, learning about you guys, when I hear the Juice Crew, it's everybody that I've seen so far tonight, right? But apparently Juice Crew went way before that, right? What's some of the history around it?
This brother can tell it, better than I can, because he was different. Me and Master Ace were the last, members, other than IU, Glamorous, and Debbie D, but there's a lot more before me, so he can tell it better than I can.
So was it at the Fever, or what club was it?
Well, listen, the original Juice Crew was started by Sal Abatello, who owned the Disco Fever. Sal Abatello and Mr. Magic were like this. The Juice Crew was a celebration of the rap attack going from HBI to BLS, so going to commercial radio. Magic was also known as Sir Juice, thus the Juice Crew. The original members were Grandmaster Flash, Scorpio, Curtis Blow, Lovebug Starsky,
Mighty Mike C.
Mighty Mike C came, the whole Fearless Four. Fearless Four, LA Sunshine, Houdini, Fat Boys, Stetsasonic, Force MDs, all that's Juice Crew. So the Juice Crew was the crew with the juice. All right. The Cold Chillin members of the Juice Crew was the first members that started doing songs with one another because we were all on the same label. When you had Jalil and Houdini on Jive, and Flash and them on Sugar Hill, and Force MDs on Tommy Boy, the label heads couldn't come together. So we didn't have that problem. And they were, and we were, unlike a lot of other crews, Flavor, whatever, they were kind of cool before they became a crew. Juice Crew, nobody knew each other. They became a family after they knew each other, because they were all striving to do the same thing. Especially this guy. I used to take this guy here. We used to go around Brooklyn looking for rappers to battle.
Bullies.
And you're leaving out Harlem and Queensbridge.
Oh, yeah. All right, I would take, just looking for, I hear about anybody who's supposed to be nice, I'm taking Kane to battle him. On the corner, like a dice game. And I'm in the roughest neighborhoods. Because I had somebody who was, who was nicer than anybody I'd ever heard in my life. and nobody knew about him except me.
So Kane, you've done so much for the culture. You've done so much for hip hop. You've done so much for Brooklyn. Like, we've copied you, obviously, in so many ways. But tell us about where you were in your career at that time, you know, before this show, the 1988 show came up. Where were you at in your career?
Well, as I said, you know, me and Biz had been connected from '84. And, you know, when we first met, I met Biz battling him. And after the battle, he told me that he'd do all these shows and I should get down with him. He told me, one day, I promise you, I'm gonna get you a record deal. And then once he got with the Juice Crew and he put out Make the Music, he came back to Brooklyn and got me. And took me to do shows with him and stuff. And I would come out in the middle of his set and kick a little rhyme and stuff. And then he was asking me to help him write his first album. Well, first he came to me about Nobody Beats the Biz, and then he asked me about the album, but we would help with the album. And then once I got connected with everyone, and Ty finally gave the okay, the nod, I became a member of the Juice Crew, and sure enough, he kept his word and got me a record deal, and Fly Ty signed me to Coachella.
Shout out to Biz, rest in peace to Biz.
But now, let me tell you about that story though. So, I get with Marley. I had met Marley prior to that. I met Marley actually, I'd been to Marley house, but really when we got to talk was the day that Biz was supposed to record Nobody Beats the Biz. And that day Biz didn't show up and Marley let me in. And we worked on, I believe I'll Take You There. I think.
Right, I'll Take You There.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the first thing we did. From that point, it was like I'm connected there, but then eventually we did the Just Rhyming with Biz.
Right.
Now when the song came out, here it is, I have a new song and it's playing on BLS, it's playing on KISS, but everybody thinks it's Biz song. Biz is a known artist. I'm just a new dude. So, I'm not making no money. Because everybody, they're booking Biz, assuming, okay, well, we're gonna book Biz, and I guess he'll bring the new guy he got on his song. But it's my damn song. So, Scoob Love will attest to this. Here we are with a new song. We walk into the store, hearing our stuff playing on the radio, while we on our way to the corner store just to steal a 6-pack of beer and Mrs. Paul's fish sticks, because we ain't got no goddamn money, So I'm begging Ty daily. Like damn near in tears, like, yo, I gotta put something out with just me. And Ty's like, yo, we still got life in this. There's still life in the song, just wait. Oh, man, finally, I guess I just got on his damn nerves to the point where he's like, go ahead, man.
No,
go ahead.
Finally, you did a song called R.A.W.
No, you told me I had to get the okay from you first.
Right.
Yeah, and then that's when and that's the whole reason why I started the song off saying, here I am, because I was like, I can't wait to do something about my life. Yeah.
I love that. So you wanting to get on had you in that studio going crazy.
One more time?
Like you wanting to put your own record out, right? That want to get on, right? Had you going crazy in the studio to make that record.
It's like, I wanted to have the joint with Biz, because that was really just a freestyle. The actual song is called Something Funky. Just Rhyme with Biz is really a freestyle that Marley played, just as one of his hidden treasures, and it got more requests than Something Funky. And Ty was like, we got to put that on the record, And I'm like, I got a song with Biz, so I'm like, to me, this is a magic moment until it backfired, and I wasn't making no money. Biz, they was only booking Biz, So that from then, that's when I'm like, no, it need to be just me. Yeah.
No, I love it. It's sometimes it's those unseen moments, those unseen pressures that get us in the studio to make something great. Similar with Talib Kweli, we made him not made him, but he was an incredible lyricist, but wasn't making songs, right? Some of the most incredible lyricists or freestylers are not always great in the studio in the early days. And so we were trying to really make sure the audience got something out of it rather than just rap on stage, and made them wait for like a year almost. But yeah, it does make you come out with that fire, and Raw is definitely one of those records that changed the fucking game for everybody.
King Asiatic Allah.
Well, I mean, I want to say that I had a beautiful family around me to learn from. I mean, I think that Biz and Shan both were masters at recording in a song format. So watching what they're doing, I'm learning how to do that, you know? And other mistakes that I may make, or, you know, like Marley was always there, you know, to add on to as well. And, you know, like, yo, you need to, you know, things of that nature. And you know, this dude thought he was very gaudy, you know. Like, you know, he always had to have his 2 cents in, you know, so, yeah.
I was, you know, they had to make me happy. Because I walk in the studio and just go, and walk out. So they always were trying to do something to make me like the song.
Pressure.
And coming from radio, I knew that the intros had to be strong. Because radio not gonna play, they're not gonna wait to get to it. Radio stations getting 40 and 50 new records from everybody every week. They ain't got time to listen to your whole record. So if it don't catch them in the first couple of bars, they're taking it off, going to the next one. So if you notice, all cold Chillin Records, they started out strong from the beginning. So.
Last question. What the hell were you dangling off of at that show? 1998, they were showing some footage just now. You were on a harness?
You know,
Who got you to do that?
like, I want to say this. I don't know if anybody touched on this yet, but all of that was this man's vision. You understand? It wasn't like, you know, we coming in saying, I want my set to be, I want my set to, you know, all of that was this man's vision. He was, I guess, creating his own Motown 25, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real, but I mean, but it was a beautiful vision that made each and every one of us look like superstars. You understand me? Like, and I feel like that night, the cats that were, you know, hot and popping, really believed that they were superstars after that night was over. And the cats that were waiting to get on really became dreamers and even more optimistic about their future after that night because of, you know, what he created. And to answer your question, I understood that, you know, the stage was going to look like a kingdom for me. That was my set. And then I got here and he slid that bullshit in about the sling last minute.
What I asked him was, are you afraid of heights?
Yeah. But he didn't tell me that I was gonna be sitting on some 6x12 piece of wood getting lowered from the roof. He left that part out.
Ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
So you're right.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy Kane, y'all. All right, let's get into it.